Hey, my name is Charles, and I'm running for governor in the state of Texas. Today, I'd like to tell you about my tax plan. It's going to be a fair and historic tax plan. It is time to end the outdated property tax system we have in Texas. And I'm here to announce the new one that my administration will start pushing on day one. I will start initiating a sales tax on non-essential items. So groceries, gas, essentials, no tax. This approach empowers Texans to take control of their financial future. Those who choose to spend more will contribute more, while hardworking families and those with unnecessary burdens, or those going on hard times, will absolutely benefit from reduced burdens on their homes and their livelihoods. This plan also strengthens the sovereignty and privacy of every Texan. You see, I believe that property ownership should represent freedom and not an opportunity for government intrusion. If you want to own multiple properties and build barns and store ATVs and trailers behind your barns, you shouldn't have to also drive down and tell the government what you own and where you own it. This intrusion does not line up with the heritage and the values of the people of Texas. Also, under my leadership, the government confiscation of property will be a thing of the past, never to exist again in Texas. The initial reduction in unnecessary bureaucracy, government employees, will lower the size of government and the needed tax burdens on everybody right out the gates, saving taxpayers millions of dollars annually. For decades, politicians, especially Republicans, have campaigned on the promise of reforming or eliminating property taxes here in Texas. Yet at the same time, Republicans have held a trifecta of control, holding the governorship, the House, and the Senate. So what's going on? These are just campaign promises being unfulfilled that I will start to accomplish on day one. In 1979, the Peveto Bill by Representative Wayne Peveto from Orange was passed after several failed attempts in the previous two sessions, essentially forming the basis of property taxes in our system of government today. You see, after some of the counties in Texas were appraising their properties regularly and others weren't, some counties looked more wealthy than other counties. To settle this problem, Representative Peveto decided it was necessary to set up CADs, Central Appraisal Districts, in every county to properly appraise every person's residence once every 3 years. This was a solution to the problem of irregular home value assessment. The CAD system then morphed into the State Property Tax Board, and the State Property Tax Board morphed into the Comptroller's Office, and that then required counties to establish their own Appraisal Review Board. And the Comptroller's Office required all the counties to establish their own Appraisal Review Board to allow taxpayers to contest their appraised value. Although property taxes have been reformed over the years, it has continued to be a central focal point for many politicians because it hasn't been working. Over the past few years, property rates have increased and property values have increased, creating an oversized overhead burden on families who weren't really planning on it. I personally know a family who bought a home in 2023, and since then, their property tax obligation has gone up $1,100. In some cases, that's an entire mortgage. They weren't planning on it. Right now, they're stressed out, trying to figure out what essential items they can cut out of their lives just to make it. And that was a young family. My question is, what does someone do who's on a fixed income, on disability? Well, the only thing they can do is get in their car, drive down to the appraisal district, and try to prove to them that their home is worth less and pay less in taxes. Again, that takes their time and that takes their own dollar. We all know the stress that this can bring. Truth is, they could face an eviction where a civil servant from the county comes to their house and tells them they need to be evicted. This is a sad reality that has become a truth in Texas, I believe unintentionally, which is why I'm excited to propose this change in the state of Texas. My administration will start this on day one, and the fun part is how we do it. You see, in Texas, total property levies in 1998 was $21 billion. In 2023, the number was $82 billion. That's a 4 times increase. That's a 400% increase. From 2019 to 2023, property values, total property values increased 54%, and the Texas tax levy grew 35%. This would be like if you made $100,000 in 2019, and in 2024 you made $150,000, you made about a 50% increase. Let me ask you, what has the state done with a 50% increase? Have you got more services? Has the state come to your house and knocked on your door and asked you how they can help you? Look around, ask your friends, raise your hand. Have they delivered more services? If the answer is no, I would like to ask, where did the money go? What happened to it? What's the state doing with it? I want them to know and take ownership of their future. God bless.